What's up, good people? You got Lavelle here, aka Vell, and welcome to my channel, The Evolution of Vell. Yes, I am back with another video, and I just woke up and I realized that a video that I was like, oh, I'll get around to it, put it on my watch later playlist, and kind of forgot about a little bit, is now kind of picking up steam, and I'm like, let me give my subscriber family, my peoples, what they're gonna be asking for soon. So Danielle Champion, who was an employee on the Welcome to Sweetie Pie show, she was actually Tim's assistant. She was hired in St. Louis, but then when they moved to Hollywood, she was the prim and prissy assistant who, you know, didn't want to get her hands dirty, you know, didn't want to put a hairnet on, all these other things on the show. And she has a YouTube channel, she's had it for years, and I've actually subscribed to it, and you do the same. I'm gonna actually put her original video link below. Make sure to subscribe because this is her content. But she is now sharing her story. So a couple weeks ago, I watched one of her videos where she basically said that, you know, she was getting all of these inquiries about the murder for hire plot, and she's like, hey, I don't know anything. So she basically stated at that time that, you know, she was kind of bothered by the influx of questions, and she was like, pretty much, please stop sending me questions because I don't know anything personally about the situation. She just stated that she was still in communication with Charles and another employee of the restaurant who she said she maintained a relationship with. But anyway, I was under the impression with that video that she was pretty much like, I'm not gonna say anything, I'm not spilling any tea. And I don't know if, you know, realizing how big the story is and that it's not going anywhere anytime soon. I don't think it's going anywhere until we know what Tim's sentence is. So that's gonna be after the trial. So I kind of think that basically she has realized she needs to go ahead and, you know, start talking to, you know, grow her channel or whatever else. So we're gonna help her do that because I'm here for it. Y'all know I'm into this story. So with that, I'm gonna basically do a reaction video to her video. Again, remember, please subscribe to her channel below because I definitely want her to get the views and likes and all of that because it's her story. However, if you are new to this channel, make sure to give me your likes and subscribe here because we have a lot going on. Yes, we're following the Sweetie Pie's world, but we also have our own content and there's some other things that'll be coming out. Right after this video, it's just when, you know, there's breaking news, I gotta get it out to you right away. And with Sweetie Pies, and this whole thing looks like pretty much every week we have something new is what I'm starting to realize. So if you are already a part of the EOV subscriber family, thank you guys for watching and always coming back. To those of you who are part of the notification gang and the comment below gang, I love you guys. Thank you for the extra level of support. So with that, let's get right into this reaction video. Heads up, I will be pausing and this will probably be cut just a little bit because I do want you guys to truly go over to Danielle Champion's YouTube channel and make sure to subscribe. All right, so let's get into it, Danielle. What you got to say? And the title of this is The Truth, My Sweetie Pie's Experience. So let's see what's going on, Danielle. Play.
Well, hello guys, what's up? It's your girl Champ. I'm back with another fabulous video for you guys. I was super weary of like, I don't know, should I do this video or should I not? But I believe that everyone has the right to tell their own story and to share their own experience. So today, drum roll,
we're here for it.
I'm going to do a video on my experience working at Sweetie Pies. A lot of you guys probably saw my last video where I addressed the charges with Tim Norman and, you know, that whole situation. And all that I really said in that video was just that I don't actually know what happened. So I'm not gonna say what did or didn't or what is true or what isn't. And that I'm really close with Charles from the family and Bruce. And I just encourage everyone to pray for the family. Yes. At the end of the day, it's a super sad situation regardless of if it is true or if it is not. So, you know, I don't think I would feel comfortable speaking on what's true or not just because I don't actually know. And I just think that everyone needs to focus on the family.
That ain't stopped me.
But I saw a lot of different comments on that video on my YouTube, and some of them kind of got on my nerve. Like, some of y'all asked some things that like, or stated some things that were completely untrue. Never happened, never would happen, not even if in a dream world, not even if God himself asked it to happen, okay? Never happened, okay? That's not true, because whatever God wants happens. But my point is, you guys are very far from knowing the truth, and now I'm about to speak my truth, because everyone deserves to get that out.
Danielle.
Everyone has their own experience, and it is your choice if you want to share it. So, since I love all of my champions out there, all of my supporters, people who are striving to do their best in the daily and overcoming obstacles, part of the reason why I want to share this video with you. So, let's just go ahead and get started. Let's get into it.
All right, let's get into it.
You guys know that I started on Sweetie Pies because I actually auditioned for the show. Now, I've been acting since I was little, professional. Anyways, I did a lot of acting, so I was like, okay, an audition, baby, it's nothing but a word. So I came to the audition completely unprepared. I didn't even know what I was auditioning for. He actually didn't even tell me what show I was auditioning for. I just came there. I saw all these girls in like business outfits. They had resumes. They had all kinds of stuff. I didn't have nothing with me. So I went there, and they were like, yeah, it's an audition for a TV show, but it's a assistant position. And I'm like, all right, cool. As long as it's an audition, it's not like a real thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because mind you guys, I have a jean pants, heels, and a crop top on. Because he told me to come to the audition and just be me. Okay? So I thought that meant I could be as fabulous as I wanted. So I did. Anyways, needless to say, I was not prepared for the audition. But your girl still got the job. Clearly, it's TV. You know what I'm saying? They want a little controversy or whatever.
They had an audition for the show.
You know, this is something I really want to address, because I got some really mean comments. And I may or may not have been rude back, but it's just so annoying when people get on here and say things like, oh, are you the girl, the mistress with Tim? Mistress? First of all, he was never married. And second of all,
really don't know the show.
I would never touch Tim Norman with a 10-foot pole, you guys. Little do y'all know, me and Tim did not get along at all. Like, maybe at the very beginning we were like cordial, but our relationship went to trash by the time we got to LA, okay? But we'll get to that. Anyways, so yeah. To address all the people out there who said I had an affair with him, who said I dated him, who were asking me, you know, like, were you his girlfriend? Absolutely not. I have never once. There is not one occasion that I can even think of that I was ever attracted to Tim Norman. Okay? Never. That was always just someone I worked with. And there's not that many great things I can say about him. But the one good thing that I can say is Tim never made a move on me.
I'm gonna pause here. Out of all the things you could say about a person, this says a lot about Tim's character, is the fact that a woman who was his assistant on TV, but definitely worked with him. The only good thing she can say about him is that he didn't make a move on me. he wasn't attractive. He wasn't attracted enough to try to have sex with me. It's the only thing that she can say that's good about him. That says a lot about a person's character. I've had people who don't like me be able to find better things to say about me than I just didn't want them sexually. That's crazy. But this is saying a lot, and it's revealing to me a lot about, I don't know, it's putting more pieces together that I knew that, we know that these reality shows are like partial reality. Like it's a TV show when it's all said and done. So there are parts of it that are produced, and some more so than others. But the fact that Danielle was hired as an actress who plays an assistant says, and I think I even made mention to this, that in the episodes with Andre and how I mentioned those were the funny days, because to me at a certain point in the series it seemed to take a turn and it was, I was still watching it, but it wasn't as nostalgic as it was, you know, maybe the first 2, maybe 3 seasons. Then all of a sudden it kind of took a turn, and it just felt like I was just watching something because I knew people, like I was interested in the people, but it wasn't, yeah, it just wasn't that good, felt familiar. It didn't feel as familiar anymore. And that's probably when they started heavily producing, and who knows, this whole audition cattle call thing could have been Tim's whole idea, his brainchild. Now that we see, you know, Danielle kind of giving us more behind the scenes information. And I'm hoping she gives more in the future, because this is interesting to me, people. Let's get back to it.
He never hit on me. He never tried to get at me. Never flirted with me. Nothing. As far as me and him, he kept it strictly business, and that's the truth. That's the one good thing I can say about working with him. Everything else, no. But that was the one good thing. He never tried to get at me, and I would definitely never try to get at him. Anyways, so
I wonder what his hips. Maybe she didn't like his hips.
I also just want to point out, in saying all of this, that this is not just something for me to go on here and bash people from Sweetie Pies, okay? Because at the end of the day, I'm thankful for the opportunity to be on Sweetie Pies. It was another TV show. I've been on TV before. You know, I've been acting for a long time. So it's like, I decided to be on Sweetie Pies, you know, because I'm like, okay, it's Oprah. It can't be that bad, you know. It ain't going to be no crazy stuff. But what I will say is, the reason my real point of this video, not just to get my point across and get my experience out there and to set the record straight, but also to let women know, and men, but women, because I'm a woman, that no situation is your end all be all unless
that's true.
you
Yeah, I'll take
decide that. Okay? There was a time working at Sweetie Pies when I thought I couldn't do any better. Which is crazy, because you think back to like all the other things that I've done, and I thought I couldn't do any better. Now let me clarify one thing. I did work at Sweetie Pies. I truly was an assistant there. Now my assistant role was literally just to be like the mascot. I literally, like, yeah, I would set up the register sometimes, like put the food in, you know, and like the prices of the food, but that's pretty much it as far as the register went. Sometimes I'll work the cash register, but my job was pretty much to be the mascot. Like, I was there for hours and I had to take pictures with people every day. So sometimes y'all would see on camera, like, she's always trying to look cute. Yes, because I have no choice whether I want to or not. I have to take pictures with people all day. And that can be a great job at times, but you gotta understand, when you're in a situation, I felt like working at Sweetie Pies, I had a lot of haters.
I remember this. I really remember this, because this was at TJ's Sweetie Pies. I think it was the Hollywood location. I could be wrong about exactly where it was located in LA, but that was the one that was like an old train cart. I think that's what they call it. But it was like an old train, and they had converted it to a restaurant. And I remember Danielle coming to work and always dressed to the nines, like dressed like she was going to the club, basically. And coming in the restaurant, and she didn't want to wear her hairnet, and she was always taking pictures. And I do remember them alluding to that being part of her job, but she was like the social media person, was how they were describing it. But it almost seemed like the way they would flip it is that she was actually not really doing her full job. Like, she was just too around there trying to be too prim and prissy. But it now makes sense that she said even when she went to the audition in St. Louis, and all the other women were dressed in business attire and had resumes, etc., because they knew that it was an assistant role, they would have presented something different than she did. And she comes, she said, with crop top, jeans, and heels. That's what they wanted for the show. They wanted someone who was way outside the box and did not fit the mold of a traditional assistant, so that they could write storylines like this. Oh, she's too pretty to work here. She's too prissy to, you know, fry chicken. So this is, I mean, I guess I'm not disappointed that our show, you know, we're finding out is even less real than we thought.
That's just the truth. Like, I was the only person who actually auditioned for that show. The rest of them really worked to be there. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I didn't even know how to, I couldn't, if y'all know why y'all never saw me in the kitchen there? Because I didn't know how to fry chicken. I didn't have not a clue. I remember one time, I had a boy that I liked and I wanted to impress him, and I had Charles cook the chicken, and then like, anytime he would come downstairs to come see me, I'd be like, yeah, move Charles away, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm cooking. But I didn't know how to cook chicken then. So like, you gotta think, but I was young. All I was really there to do was take pictures all the time and sometimes help them with the register. Like, and everyone else was in the back like sweating and cooking. Like, yeah, there was some animosity towards me, and I get it.
See how that happens.
But you guys gotta understand that I auditioned for this show, okay? But anyways, so I just feel like,
so she made 2 incomes. I guess one is the actress and one
and
at the
also
restaurant.
a lot of times Tim will be playing games with people. You know what I mean? And
well, we know this
people
now.
against
Tim plays a lot of games.
each other. And it just got to be so stressful, like with the animosity from other people, you know what I'm saying, who worked there, who was like, why does she just get to stand around and look cute and not wear the uniform? And you know what I'm saying, from Tim to manipulating situations, you know what I'm saying. There was a time, you guys, when I got fired or suspended at Sweetie Pies, I know y'all saw me got suspended so many times. That was all set up.
I remember her getting suspended.
Okay, a lot of that stuff was set up by, you know, or manipulated, okay? So it's like, or for no reason. I remember when we signed, okay, when Tim said we all had to find our own places to live, I was the only one who could get the, you know what I'm saying, the spot in my name. I'm not gonna say why, but it came down to it. I was the only one who could put my name in the spot in my name. So I got this townhouse, and I had Charles, Bruce, and Chloe living with me.
I remember that.
Right?
Yes.
Rent was like $1,600 at the time. Now, my rent is way more than that now, and I have a 1-bedroom. But at the time, and I also live in a different area in LA, a little nicer area. But at the time, like, that was a huge shock. I remember my first apartment ever in St. Louis was only $600. So to go from that to $1,600 was crazy. It was crazy. And then think about this.
So on the show, I know this for a fact, although it's been a long time since I've seen those particular episodes. It's been years since I've seen those particular episodes. But I definitely know that they were saying that Tim was getting those houses, because I think it was more than one, that Tim had got those houses for, I think in Houston they had a different one. But they were saying those were Tim's rentals, and he basically, that was a part of their employment, that he housed them. That was a total lie. And they put it on Danielle, on the actress. That's trifling. Wow.
Tim fired me that same week for nothing. So now I've got this $1,600 rent in my name that I can't pay because I'm not getting no money from him. Charles and Chloe and Bruce, they making bottom of the barrel money. They couldn't even come up with their part. So it was all falling down on me. And then, like, you know what I'm saying, but if they needed something with the register, oh champ, come up to the restaurant, but now go back home, you're not getting paid, you're still fired. What? All your employees live with me. Your main employees live with me. How you gonna do that to me when I didn't even do anything to you? Now do y'all see why sometimes I'll have an attitude there? Because just think about it, like, I was miserable. So my point is, you guys,
she had a lot of attitudes.
No matter what your job is, whether it's a job, a relationship, you know, any kind of friendship, it is not your end all be all unless you decide that. There were times when I literally would think that I was not talented and I couldn't go anywhere after that. Just because, like, honestly, like, it'd be crazy. Sometimes Tim would just curse me out while we're filming and then text me like, oh, you good? We're cool. Like, that's not something that you do to people, play with people's mentals like that. Like, I'm an actress. You just gotta tell me how you want me to act in the scene. You don't gotta do all that crazy stuff to me. Okay? So, and it wasn't really any of the producers or anything. The producers were great.
He was manipulating her to get her to act
Tim played a lot of games
certain ways
with
on
everybody.
Camera. Or everyone
suspending people for all kinds of, he didn't suspend Charles for nothing so many times. Of course, y'all didn't see that, but they would love to put my controversy on the show, but that's okay. All right, Tim controlled a lot of stuff, and it was, you
I
know,
remember Charles getting fired quite a few times.
I think if I would have left Sweetie Pie
Quite a few
earlier, I would have
times.
been on another show or did something else by then. Became independent way sooner. Okay, but instead I had it in my head like I need this, and I don't know why I thought I needed it, because I've done other TV before. But like, I just think when you get in that type of situation, it's a new city, it can really beat you down, especially if the people around you aren't liking you that much. Like it, I'm not gonna lie to you, I appreciate the experience of Sweetie Pies, but it's not that great of an experience for me. I just think that I got bullied a lot. You know, Charles is my good friend, but Chloe and I, we don't get along. There was times when I was supposed to have, like, we were supposed to film something with me and Chloe would just like fake like she's sick, like, oh, I can't come, I have cramps. All of a sudden, just because she was cool to come, and then she found out it was just me and her.
I remember Chloe didn't like her.
So it was just like a lot of manipulative stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, if you're not being celebrated somewhere, people, you need to go on somewhere else. Because now I'm appearing on TV like I'm just being mean to people and stuff, but it's like, y'all being mean to me. There was a time, okay, I don't know if you guys remember a scene where we had just got to the restaurant in NoHo. And it was like the first day that Tim was showing it to us or something like that. And I had just chicken wings and I'm eating them. And it's crazy because didn't nobody have no money. I don't know how we all working at this restaurant, being managers and stuff, but nobody has enough money to buy any food. So I bought us some food that day. I was like, y'all, what kind of chicken y'all want? What kind of wings? So I ordered some food from this wing place down the street. And as soon as the camera started rolling, Danielle's not even working. She's just eating chicken. She's eating a snack. They flipped it on me. I guess that's how it is sometimes in reality TV. People will flip things and like switch it up right when the camera starts. But like, that was a lot for me because I truly am a genuine person. Like I said, no situation is meant to be permanent, you guys. And when you know what I'm saying, are uncomfortable somewhere, it's because it's time for you to grow. It's time for you to make a change. I truly wish that I would have left Sweetie Pies a lot earlier. I left Sweetie Pies when they decided to go to Houston, and Tim was like, are you coming to Houston? And all I could remember was just like struggling. Like the time Tim blamed me for all the Uber charges. It's like, yo bro, you told me don't bring my car down here. And told me I could go around places, but as soon as the camera's rolling, oh, it's a problem. Like, I don't like feeling set up. That's not my kind of thing. Also, you know, this was my first reality show. Meaning is you know what I'm saying? And people who watch this stuff, y'all really think everything is all the way, like that's how it happened. You guys gotta remember, even people who watch these vlogs, you're only watching a small, 10, 15, 20 minute clip of a whole day. You're not watching a full day. So you're watching what we show you, okay? So a lot of stuff actually happens really different.
Same here, people.
There were times I didn't get along with Charles at all. There were times I didn't get along with Bruce at all. Thank God I am now still friends with Charles and Bruce. They call me, they check on me all the time. I check on Charles all the time. I've been checking on him a lot lately. Just because of all the crazy stuff that's in the news and in the media. And, that's someone I really care for. So I'm glad that, in doing Sweetie Pies, I got some really good friends out of it. But I will say that emotionally, Sweetie Pies was a very tough situation for me. And I think I should have left it a lot sooner.
It sounds
I'm a strong woman. I probably could have auditioned for something else. I could have done something else. And I forgot to tell ya, when I got suspended that whole time after they moved in with me, Tim, when he finally decided I could come back, it was on the conditions of Tim is my manager and he manages me in my acting career. What that got to do with me working at a restaurant?
And why he trying to manage you? He ain't got no
absolutely nothing. It was when he had that whole thing down at Gower. You know what I'm saying? And another thing was, it was so many times Tim would promise me some pay. I wouldn't get no money.
I remember
I would not get any money. Like all them times I'm down there with Jennifer, which mind you, I had to drive from Encino all the way to downtown. That's kind of far. Lug a suitcase around for her, put clothes in there. And Jennifer's a sweet girl. I don't know if she knew what was going on with him or not as far as how he was paying people, but I wasn't getting paid nothing. And she's wondering, like, why aren't you on time? Why aren't you this? Like, who would have any enthusiasm for all that work and no pay? Like, I have absolutely no idea.
Right.
I have no idea. But, you know, I wish the best for Jen. Ooh, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry she got mixed up with him. But, you know, overall, I'm glad that I finally realized my worth. Sweetie Pie's not my end all be all. I'm acting all the time now. I feel great. I'm so happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a situation with somebody I really care about. My life is great. And I just want everyone else out there to know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not to bash Sweetie Pie. It's not even to bash Tim. It's not to bash anyone. But what it is to say is, if you're miserable somewhere, it's time to move on. And don't stay in misery because you think you can't do better. Because you guys, you can. The only thing that will stop you from doing better is staying in misery. Okay? Love yourself. And
yeah, I hear that, right?
Go for it. Reach for the stars, because that's the only way that you're going to achieve them. All right, you guys? So that's all I want to say about Sweetie Pies right now. If I need to do a part 2, I will. Please, if you guys have any questions, comment them below. You know, just about my experience with Sweetie Pies. I would love to answer. I'm not even bashing anyone, but I will for sure. You know, I would love to let you guys know. You know, anything that you guys, because other people might go through this. You guys might go through this, but you know, please continue to pray for the family. Everyone involved, pray for yourselves. I pray for you guys, and have a fabulous day. Make sure you like this video and comment and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see y'all next time. If you guys want a part 2, let me know below. If you have any questions, let me know below.
I've already subscribed. And I'm already.
That's just my truth. I'm just sharing my truth with my champions. Alright, I'll see you all later.
Alright. Take care. See you later, Danielle. Alright. So, that was Danielle Champion's words on her experience working for Sweetie Pies, Tim Norman, her manager. Oh, Tim. Yeah, so this was great. You guys got, you know, behind the scenes, a little more information, or we all got a little bit more information. I definitely hope she does more videos, but what I'm actually a little happy about is the fact that she kind of turned it around, because originally she was like, I'm not talking about it, blah, blah, blah. That's not what my channel's about. And now she was just like, she giving it up. I'm here for it. So with that, just make sure, as I stated earlier, please subscribe to her channel. Even go watch the video in its entirety. I'm gonna chop this up a little bit. Looks like I'm playing more than I had planned originally. But with that being said, if you have lasted to this point in the video, let me know by commenting below. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. Yes, because I think it's very important for us all to speak our truths in life. Tell our own stories. If it is your story and it is your experience and it's cathartic for you to get it out and talk through it, and it's also your testimony of what you were able to overcome, which can also be a help to other people, it is important for us to speak our truths. So that's what Danielle's doing. I don't look at it as much like gossip and all of that. It is her speaking her truth, and she's entitled to it because, as she stated, she wants it to help someone, and it will. Someone could be possibly going through a similar situation, or someone has already overcome a situation like that, and this could be helpful. Like, you're not the only one. We all experience things. We all have people manipulate us and get over on us, and we've all done things for free that we shouldn't have, or gotten out of situations and realized how used and manipulated we were in that situation. So there were gems in here. This is worthwhile for more than just the tea spilling piece of it. So with that, thank you all for watching. If you are new to this channel, if you've lasted to this point, that either tells me you've enjoyed immensely everything that you've just seen on this channel, which means you need to subscribe, or you don't like it, but you lasted this long, so you might as well subscribe too, because some of you guys don't like content, and then you subscribe because you want to, you know, be a part of things you don't like. I don't know why, but welcome either way. So subscribe below and click that notification bell, whichever side of the coin you fall on. It's all good with me because it all helps the channel grow in the end. So with that, thank you guys for hanging out and giving me minutes of your time once again. Till next time, take care, be blessed, peace.